Well, I built a bolt gun and it's fantastic. What an absolute unit. This gun has been so fun to try to figure out. So enjoyable. Telson, great optic. Aero Precision, I was sleeping on the Aero Precision Solus. I'm sorry. Very happy with that. Accurate Mag makes a great chassis. You know what's really interesting is when your magazine manufacturer also makes the chassis, it's like these two pieces were just absolutely made for each other, because they were. Accurate Mag for the chassis. If your rear bag, settles a lot, these aren't quite as handy. If you have a more firm bag, being able to just dial right there is pretty nice. On this is definitely more of a squeeze bag, and I was just coming up and down. I'm trying to figure out how to do things quickly, make quick adjustments so I can do them in our competition. Eagle Run 2-3 here. I'm having the absolute time of my life playing around with the 6.5 Creedmoor, doing some long range plinking, getting ready to go to Utah to shoot with a Backfire TV and do the Backfire Challenge. 4, 6, 800, 1,000 yards, 12 shots. I think you have 5 minutes to finish it. Getting ready for that. And I did some of my usual shenanigans here. Lot of big ideas and not really enough time or effort to pull all of those ideas off. So anytime there's something cool that I'm gonna go do that might need a little bit of a different gun, I like to make a new gun for that occasion. We did it, of course, with the Howa Mini 6-ARC to go to sniper school with the SWAT guys back a couple months ago, and we're doing it again with this Utah shooting challenge competition thing. So I wanted to make a gun that I could show off on YouTube, and it needs to be approachable caliber, not reload specific, something that any one of you with the same, more or less experience than me building firearms could pull this off. So it needs to not break the bank, needs to be commonly available components, but yet still include my style of building, where we like to do some unique things. So that's what we did with this big long boy. You don't see a lot of guns like this on the channel. I resisted bolt actions for a very long time, but I don't know why. You gotta build a bolt gun, because I'm having an absolute blast with this. And it's completely set up, dialed, sub half-inch groups every single time I shoot it. We're gonna clean it, we're gonna shoot it again in the morning, and then I entered a PRS match on Sunday.
All right, shooter on the beat. Beep.
I feel like I just went down the slippery slope here, because we're absolutely having a blast with this, and I feel like there's been a hesitation to go join a PRS match, and if I go do that real quick for this, I feel like we might be doing some more of these as we go along. But we'll see what happens. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Shooter ready. I think so. Stand by. Beep. Light fill.
Now I need some of you who have some more experience to check me here, because my confidence level is soaring. I don't necessarily like that. I'm okay being confident, but I feel like I caught a little bit of lightning in a bottle with this build. There's a complete build list linked down below that's got links and prices and everything. If you're curious about something, hit that up and check it out. Aero Solus 6.5 Creedmoor comes with the action barrel mounted headspace ready to go. Got that from Brownells. Thank you very much, Brownells. Appreciate you guys. We're going to do you proud on this. I think we've got a good shooter here. Next, that chassis is from Accurate Mag. I'm also running Accurate Mag magazines. Great chassis. For a PRS rig, it might be kind of light, so I did actually order some weights to throw on there, just some cheap Amazon ones. We'll talk about the weight here in a minute. I feel like adding a pound might be beneficial. We'll talk about that more in a minute. The scope is really good. One of the high points here, the scope, the trigger, Scope is from Telson, the Target Master. The trigger is the red diamond, and the adjustable bag rider on the stock adds a little bit of weight and gives some really fine-tuned precision for more of a bench rest, even though we're not bench rest shooting, but more of a bench rest style. But I like the weight and I like how solid it is. And I can also do a little fine-tune. If I'm shooting off a bag, it is quicker to squeeze the bag. But like having the adjustable bag rider on there, links for all those guys are included. Only thing I don't like so far is that MDT bipod. It's a little flimsy. It's a little overpriced. It's got a real cheap knob, like cheap plastic. It does not look like it should go on a $200 or $300 bipod. I actually grabbed it with a pair of pliers and just cranked on it because it was coming loose on me because you just can't get it tight enough on that Arca rail.
Shooter, are you ready? Ready. Stand by. Beep. Impact. Ooh. Here we go. Impact.
Oh,
Move, buddy. There you go. There you go.
let me find out you're sandbagging us.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're sandbagging over here.
No win calls for you.
If he had bet us at the beginning. There you go. Yep.
All right, this beefy girl's coming in at 15 pounds, 15 and a half pounds. Maybe adding a 1 pound weight really isn't going to help me that much, but a little bit of problems that I'm having, and I knew this would be the case, and I'm going to fix it with our next build. But the 6.5 Creedmoor is a little jumpy. I'm not saying that I'm recoil sensitive. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying it's a little jumpy, and it's hard to stay in your scope. A lot of the PRS guys have gone away from 6.5 Creedmoor for that very reason, and that's why the 6 Dasher, 6 GT, 6 Arc, 6 Max. That's why these 6s with a little bit less velocity are being more and more popular in PRS. It's because you can't spot, you just lose it in the scope a little bit, depending on the distance and all that. And I realize that to be true. So I'm zoomed out, not zoomed all the way into 25, I think is what this goes to. I've been shooting on like an 18 or a 20 and trying to see my impacts. That's in a shooting challenge. I feel like that's going to be an issue. So I want to make sure I can spot my misses so I can get back on target quickly. I did a little drill and I was able to get on at 803 shots with an unknown, with a different bullet that I wasn't zeroed on. Okay, we have a fresh box of Hornady Black, which my rig is not zeroed on. We have a target at 800 yards. Let's see how many shots, trying to learn how to read my misses here. How many shots will it take me to get on target? Timer set. And no impact. This is uncharted territory for me here. Ooh, I see an impact now. Okay. All right, let's see if we can walk that in. Having success on our third shot would be phenomenal. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Proved it. Fantastic. Try to spot an impact and then get on target. So trying to get better at that stuff. So that kind of addresses the weight and the caliber choice here. Still very much like shooting this gun. It's not a problem to shoot at all. It's just I feel like the 6 GT could be a little bit better. Haven't been able to shoot at 1,000, but I'm learning how to make those corrections and get dialed in. If this gun is doing everything I'm asking it to do, I feel like I have a winner here. Can you guys, am I missing something? Ask me some questions or something and let me know what am I missing, because I'm really fired up about this gun. All right, I'm gonna run some patches down it, get it cleaned up, gonna shoot again in the morning, gonna shoot again on Sunday, and then we're on an airplane to Utah. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Here is the setup, in case you wondered what it was like up here. And there's where we're shooting. 100-yard stuff over here to the left. And then let's see if we can zoom in. 200, 400, 600, 800. And the big one in the back is 1,000.